Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, Jupiter PN. Before start the video, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. Today we look forward a match between Hikaru Nakamura and Ding Liren. Hikaru in white pieces and Ding in black. Game starts with d4 and black mirrors with d5, leading to a symmetrical and solid setup. White continues with the queen's gambit by offering a pawn on c4, and black responds c6, the Semi-Slav defense. White develops the knight with knight to f3 and black responds with knight to f6. White develops the other knight to c3. Black continues with e6, supporting the d5 pawn and opening lines for the bishop. White pins the knight on f6 with bishop to g5, putting pressure on black's position. Black challenges the bishop with h6, and white retreats to bishop to h4, maintaining the pin. White plays e4, aiming to open the center and gain space. Black responds with g5, an aggressive move that looks to challenge white's bishop and create imbalances. White retreats the bishop to g3, preparing to recapture on c4 if needed. Black pushes b5, expanding on the queenside and supporting the pawn on c4. White develops the bishop to e2, preparing to castle and supporting the center. Black plays bishop to b7, aims to put pressure on white's e4 pawn and supports the b5 pawn. White advances with h4, aiming to open lines on the kingside. Black put g4, an aggressive push, targeting the f3 knight and attempting to gain space. White's knight move to e5 pressures black's position, and black responds by exchanging knights on d7, capturing with the queen. This opens up the d-file for black's rook. White places the bishop on e5, pinning black's knight. Black retreats with queen e7 and prepare for castling. White pushes b3, attacking black's b5 pawn and preparing to recapture. Black captures the pawn on b3 with c takes b3, opening the b-file and creating potential targets. White recaptures the b3 pawn with a takes b3. Black plays a 6, preventing white's pieces from easily infiltrating the b-file and reinforcing the queenside. White moves the queen to c1, and potentially preparing to open lines on the queenside. Black plays rook g8, aligning the rook with the g-file and preparing for a possible kingside attack. White castles kingside, ensuring king safety. Black moves the knight to h5, targeting the g3 square and aiming to create threats on the kingside. White advances the pawn with d5, attacking black's center and creating tactical opportunities. Black captures on h4 with queen takes h4, mistake of the day. Now we will see how Hikaru takes this advantages and attack the opponent's king. White pushes g3 to challenge black's queen and disrupt their kingside coordination. Black retreats the queen to g5, maintaining pressure and keeping the queen active. White captures the c6 pawn with d takes c6, opening lines and creating threats. Black captures the bishop on e5 with the queen, holding onto the material advantage. White captures the pawn with c takes b7, attacking the rook. Black moves the rook to b8 to stop the b7 pawn. White moves the knight to d5, sacrificing the knight to open lines. Black responds by capturing the knight with e takes d5, opening lines forcefully. White checks with queen c8, forcing black's king to move to e7. The rook can't take the queen because the pawn will be take the rook and promoted the queen. White will simply the exchange up. This move exposes black's king. White captures the pawn on a6 with rook, attacking black's queenside. Black captures the pawn on g3 with knight takes g3, trying to exchange material and reduce white's attacking potential. White captures the pawn on b5 with bishop takes b5, creating threats. Black plays knight e2, delivering a check, the knight blunder. White captures the knight on e2 with bishop takes e2, removing a key attacking piece. Black plays f6-2 for the king to rescue. White moves the rook to e6, attacking black's king and forcing exchanges the rook. Black captures with the queen. White captures with queen takes b8, gaining a decisive material advantage, and the b7 pawn is just the monstrous one square away from the queening. Black's position is untenable due to the material loss and the exposed king. That's why Ding Liren resigned the game. White's aggressive play, particularly focusing on the queenside and kingside, effectively exploited black's weaknesses. Black's early aggression and pawn captures created imbalances that White capitalized on with precise tactical play. The combination of material gain and an exposed king led to White securing a winning advantage. And Hikaru made this beautiful win. If you like this video, then please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.